Lucy, are you there?
Yes, good morning, Jane.
What are you up to?
I'm stepping out in an hour to see the cake vendor. I also have a meeting with the wedding planner later this evening.
You seem pretty busy.
Well, just a bit, but I can't be too busy that I won't have time for you. What's up?
Nothing much. The wedding day is almost here. Just checking in to know how you feel. Nervous? Excited?
I am over the moon. I love your son so much, and he treats me like a queen. I believe such a miracle happens only once in a lifetime. I am actually having the time of my life.
Of course, I can see that. It feels like you won a lottery, yeah? That's how people feel when they don't work hard to get something.
Lottery? That sounds a bit sarcastic. Forgive me if I'm wrong.
What if you are not?
You seem cranky. Is there a problem?
Should there be a problem?
Something just feels off. Did I do something wrong? Or was it something I said?
Is this some sort of interrogation?
It's not, Jane. I just want to know what is going on, that's all.
Your senseless questions are getting on my nerves. That's what is going on.
OMG, where is all this coming from?
Another question? Yeah, I knew it. You are just as stubborn as I thought.
I didn't mean to upset you. My apologies. Jane? Babe? Babe, talk to me.
Hey, sweetie, sorry for the delay. I didn't have my phone. What's up? Did something come up with wedding arrangements?
Nothing is wrong on that end, but there is actually a bigger problem, and it's your mom.
My mom? What did she do this time around?
She was acting really weird and cranky this morning. It seemed like she was mad at me, but she won't say why. I'm so worried. Gosh, I haven't been myself all day. Has she been acting a little differently at home?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you this earlier, but she's actually been out of character lately. When I returned from work today, she was looking sour.
Come on, Alex. Your mother is always sour.
No, babe, it's different this time. I've actually never seen that scary look on her face. She went out to dinner and came back looking even worse. Then she locked herself in a room ever since, and she won't let me in.
Geez, that's serious. Do you think this is about the wedding? Maybe she is having cold feet?
What? No, Lucy, you know my mom adores you.
Adores me? That's not true, and you know it. She has always considered me unworthy of you, and she seizes every opportunity to tell me that.
Come on, don't be so harsh on her. Besides, I don't think the reason for her behavior has anything to do with you. Just relax.
Are you sure?
Of course, you're a sweet soul, and she'll get to love you just as much as I do. Just give her a little time.
I can do that. After all, I have endured so much from her just so we can be together. We have come a long way, and I can't afford to lose you.
Lose me? That's never gonna happen.
Lucy, we need to talk.
Hi, Jane. I've been trying to reach you all week. I hope that I haven't been disturbing you with my calls.
Whatever. I owe you no explanation.
It's so obvious that you are bottling up a lot of stuff, and I think it has to do with me. You're mad at me, aren't you? Why won't you just tell me what I did to upset you?
You lied to me and my son.
I did? When was that?
You never said you had a record.
A record? What are you talking about, Jane?
Don't play dumb with me. I'm talking about your criminal record. Why didn't you say you were once in juvie? You spent days in jail because you were caught shoplifting and driving under the influence.
OMG, that was a long time ago, during my teenage years. We thought we were just having fun. It was all pranks back then, but now I know better. I don't live that life anymore.
Once a criminal, always a criminal, Lucy. How could you keep that part of your life a secret from us?
Us? I didn't keep it a secret. Alex knows about my past. I told him everything about me.
He knew who you were and still went on a date with you? You are such a liar.
I made some stupid decisions as a kid, and I paid the price, but all that is in my past now.
Okay, can you also explain the part where you slept with different guys when you were only 16?
That's not true. I need you to trust me. Someone is trying to tarnish my image.
Why would anyone want to do that? Maybe they have a good reason to? Anyway, what matters is that I will not be foolish enough to take a criminal and an easy girl as a daughter-in-law. You're done with Alex, okay?
What do you mean?
You are not getting married to him.
What? You can't be serious.
Watch and see.
Jane, can I come over so we can talk better in person?
No mother will allow her son to marry a criminal. This conversation is over.
Jane, please don't do this. Jane! Please talk to me. You have been ignoring my calls. Jane?
OMG, you are such a menace. I thought I made it pretty clear we want nothing more to do with you.
What did you tell Alex? His number has not been going through, and I've been calling him since yesterday. Is he okay? I'm so worried.
You don't need to be. He blocked you.
What? That's not true. Alex would never do that. Our wedding is tomorrow. He has no reason to block me.
Girl, wake up from your dreams. I asked him to choose between the two of us, and he chose me.
I don't believe you. I trust Alex. Please stop ruining what we have. Alex deserves to be happily married.
What are you talking about? Alex is still getting married.
OMG, you scared me. I need to go now, so I can resume the rest of the wedding arrangements.
You are such a Dumbo. I didn't say he's getting married to you. Tomorrow is still his wedding day, but someone else will be his bride.
What? Someone else? How on earth did you find someone to replace me so quickly?
I found a good girl, one that doesn't lie, and one that can take good care of my son. She will be an upgrade from the criminal that you are.
And what does Alex have to say about this?
Nothing so far. I plan to surprise him.
Surprise? Are you saying he doesn't know that there will be another bride tomorrow?
Of course he doesn't. She'll be wearing a veil, and he won't know you're not the one under it until he flips it. And what a beautiful shock that will be.
OMG, you are going to really hurt your son. Do you even care about him?
I am saving him from you. The new bride will be a wonderful girl. I am sure he will get over you very quickly.
Get over me? I thought you said he blocked me and chose you over me.
Well, not exactly. I deleted your number from his phone, then saved a fake number with your name. So when he tries to call you, it won't go through. The same way you can't reach him. I also told him that you didn't want to communicate until the wedding day, so that you guys miss each other a lot, and the event is more exciting.
Jeez, how can you go to such lengths? You are causing us so much pain.
Just shut your mouth. What do you know about pain?
Who is the new bride?
You probably know her. Her name is Dina.
Dina Myers? Are you for real?
Does it look like I am kidding?
Seriously, you are choosing her over me. I bet she was the one who told you about my time in juvie. You accused me of being a criminal, but Dina is even worse.
She's nothing like you. Besides, she didn't actually steal like you. She was framed.
Is that what she told you? I know Dina. She has always been jealous of me and has always wanted what I have. But I'm not letting her take Alex from me. She is just using you.
No one is using me. The wedding will happen tomorrow and you are not invited. I would prefer it if you don't contact me again.
This is not the end, Jane. I promise. Dina, what did I ever do to you?
What are you doing in my DM, Lucy?
You and I know you don't love Alex. So why are you doing this? Why are you spreading lies about me?
Because I hate you. Simple as that. I hate you even more than I did while we were in juvie. You are always acting saintly, as if you were cut from a different cloth, but you are just as bad as the rest of us.
I never claimed I was any better.
But you act like it. Sadly, many people don't see you for what you truly are. You are cunning and you are a pretender. That little trick of yours is exactly how you got the inmates and prison wardens to like you despite being a shoplifter.
It's not my fault that people like me. Besides, the shoplifting was all your idea. I only followed you because you begged me to. I was actually stupid enough to think we were just having fun. You promised me that you would return the items, but you never did. Next thing I knew, the police was at my doorstep, because the CCTV had caught our faces. And what's the gist about me doing stuff with different men at the age of 16? That's what you did, not me.
Whatever. I will not stop until I take Alex from you. Do you even know how easy it was to turn Jane against you?
That is no feat. She didn't like me from the get-go.
There you go again. downplaying my efforts. You would never admit that I won something.
Won? Has this always been a competition? Whatever this is about, I won't let you ruin my relationship. Mark my words.
The wedding is tomorrow. There's nothing you can do about it.
We'll see.
I have to go now. There's a beautiful dress my mother-in-law wants to show me.
Enjoy the moment while it lasts.
Lucy? Come on, Lucy. I know you're reading this. Answer me.
What is it? You're blowing up my phone.
I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean to.
Oh, did you mean to try to steal my husband, though? Unfortunately, that didn't work out so well for you. Or did it?
What you did took some guts. I didn't know you had it in you.
Guts? It didn't take guts to crash my own wedding. I did what had to be done. It was so beautiful seeing the shock on your face when I walked into the venue wearing my beautiful flowing gown.
Fine, I admit it. You won. It's obvious you guys love each other. And the way Alex pushed me to the ground was really epic.
Oh, just shut up. That is not why you're here. What do you want?
Can you drop the charges against me? Please? How can you sue me for $5,000? Where can I get that?
Get it from whoever or whatever gave you the guts to try to ruin my wedding and lie about me.
I wasn't thinking clearly, okay? I'm sorry.
It's too late for that.
So you can't forgive me?
Forgive you? You tried to humiliate me on my wedding day. You told terrible lies against me and caused me lots of pain. You need to pay for emotional damages.
Come on, Lucy. I made a mistake and I'm sorry. Lucy?
Lucy, dear, how are you doing? How long are you planning to stay mad at me?
Forever, Jane.
Haven't I been punished enough? Alex refuses to talk to me, and you are ignoring my texts and calls.
We want nothing more to do with you.
Come on. You can't say that. I made a mistake, okay? Can we move past that?
How can we move past the fact that you tried to swap me out of my own wedding? You deceived me and your son. Alex is very disappointed in you. How could you do that to your son, all because of your selfish interests? We also know that you won't stop trying to separate us, so it's best we part ways.
I won't ever do that again.
Well, we gave you enough time to change your ways. Ever since I met you, you've never approved of me or whatever I did. I was never good enough. I was either working too much or not working hard enough. I tried so hard to please you, but not anymore. I'm done having you decide how I live my life.
Lucy, don't take my son away from me. I can't live without him. I will be so miserable.
You should have thought about that before you went ahead to break his trust. Besides, I don't make decisions for him. He also decided he wants nothing to do with you anymore. I'm done with this conversation.
Can I at least speak to my son? Just tell him I would like to hear his voice. Lucy, don't do this to me, please. Lucy.
Alex and I moved to a different city and we made every moment count. It felt really good to be away from Jane and her toxicity. As for Dina, the court judged in my favor and she paid for damages. Later on, Jane paid some girl to start flirting with Alex on Facebook, but he didn't fall for her tricks and she eventually confessed. A year later, Alex and I welcomed our sons and we are living our best lives. Have you seen my new dress? You know, the black one with a slit up the thigh? It has a low dipped back as well. I can't find it. It was in my room, in a bag hanging up in my wardrobe, so I don't know where it could have got to.
You mean the one you got the other day when we went shopping and it was like half price?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, I took it.
Huh? What do you mean you took it?
Exactly what I said. I took the dress for myself.
Why?
Well, because I wanted it.
You knew that I bought that dress for tonight. I told you how this was a really important night for me. I've got a date with the man who I've been crushing on for the longest time. I wanted to look as good as I possibly could, which is why I bought the dress. This could literally be the man who I marry, and I want to make a good impression on him. You literally have no idea how much I actually like this man. You need to give me back my dress right now. I mean, why did you even take it? You're not going anywhere to wear it. You didn't even ask me if you could borrow it either.
You knew that I liked that dress, but you acted incredibly selfishly and took it for yourself.
What?
Yeah, when we were shopping, I saw the dress and I thought that it looked nice. But then you went and bought it, and it was the last one in my size. Not to mention that the store lady said that they weren't getting any more of that particular dress back in, so I couldn't go back to buy it. Also, I would never be caught dead wearing the same thing as you. So I couldn't very well order myself the dress offline knowing you had it too. So I decided I was going to take it because you took it from me first, and I wanted to make sure that I wasn't wearing the same thing as you.
You never liked that dress. When you saw it, you said it looked cheap and tacky, and you swore you would never wear something with so little class. Apparently, your style is jean, short shorts, and a bra, given what you bought that day. You only want the dress now because I liked it and bought it for myself. It's so typical of you. You always get jealous over whatever I have, and you take it for yourself. But I'm not going to let you walk all over me this time. You need to give it back now.
I'm not giving it back. You stole it from me first. I was only saying that it was a horrible dress so that you didn't buy it for yourself. I was going to go back for it later. So, if anything, you're the selfish one. You should have known I actually wanted the dress.
I'm not arguing with you anymore about this, Debbie. I only have a couple of hours to get ready for my date. So either you can bring me the dress in the next 5 seconds, or I'm coming into your room and grabbing it myself.
Well, you can have it anyway. I tried it on and it just didn't look right. I tried modifying it, but nothing made it fit properly. So there might be a few tears in it. Oh, and I think I might have gotten some pink nail varnish on it when I painted my nails. Oops.
Are you kidding me? You've ruined my dress? How could you do that to me? It cost me a lot of money. That's it. I'm coming to get my dress to see exactly what you've done. And I'm telling Mom.
Whatever. As if Mom is going to be bothered. You know that I'm the favorite. She doesn't care what I do. I'm really not going to be in any trouble at all.
Nuh-uh. You've gone too far this time. She'll definitely have something to say this time.
Yeah, okay. You keep thinking that.
Phoebe, how dare you steal your sister's things? I did not raise you to be like that.
What? Mom, I didn't steal anything. Debbie was the one who took my dress. The one I bought the other week, you know? I showed it to you. She went into my room and took it, and now it's totally ruined. She's ripped it and spilt nail varnish on it, and there's no way I can wear it now. Do you realize how important this evening actually is for me?
Hang on, is tonight the night of your date with that man who you've had a crush on for ages?
Yes!
Oh, well, that doesn't mean that you can't share your things though. I'm sure she didn't mean to ruin it. She probably just wanted to try it on to see if it would suit her, so that she could get one if she liked it. I know she wouldn't actually destroy it on purpose. It's just a big accident.
Ugh, you always take her side. It might not matter to you, but I am fed up of Debbie taking what she wants when she wants it. There's no way I can wear this dress now. I'm going to have to wear a different one, which won't make the same impression on him. So from now on, I'm going to get a lock on my door, and if Debbie manages to take anything of mine, I'm just going to go into her room and take it back, regardless of whether she wants me in her room or not.
There's no need to be so dramatic. Look, next time, maybe just ask nicely. Debbie's not unreasonable. Besides, it's been rough for her lately, breaking up with her boyfriend and all, so we need to be a bit more understanding.
Mom, making excuses for her isn't going to help her. Her so-called rough patch is entirely her fault. She cheated on her boyfriend. I'm actually glad he had the sense to leave when he found out. Besides, it doesn't give her the right to take my things simply because she's bored.
Now, you're just being cruel. Things were complicated between her and Jake, so your little sister made a mistake. She's only human. It happens. Just like with your dress. You just need to forgive her and move on. It's the best thing to do.
When she apologizes, then I'll forgive her. Anyway, I need to go now if I'm going to make it to the dinner on time, especially considering I've got to sort out a whole new outfit. I'll be back later.
So I take it your dinner went well the other week?
Huh? Oh, yeah, it went amazingly. We really hit it off. I've been seeing him pretty much every day for the last 2 weeks. We can't get enough of each other.
Uh-huh, sure. I'm also guessing this new boy toy of yours bought you a new car? Yeah?
What on earth are you on about?
Well, I just noticed that you seem to have a new car. And it's an incredibly fancy and expensive one at that. There's no way you could have afforded to buy that yourself. So I'm guessing your boyfriend got it for you? I have to admit, that's pretty smart. To get some rich guy to buy you what you want. Shame I didn't think of it first.
Oh, you mean the Aston Martin in the garage?
Yeah, obviously. There aren't any other fancy cars around, are there?
It's not mine.
I'm not stupid. I know it's yours. There's no way mom or dad could afford something like that. And the only thing that's changed recently is you've started dating that guy. I mean, looking at you, he must be pretty desperate. You're not the prettiest girl around, so if he's bribing you to be with him with a car like that, imagine what he'd buy for me to be his girlfriend.
He's not bribing me to be with him. And he's not desperate at all. He's incredibly handsome, in fact. And the car isn't mine.
You're a rubbish liar. Anyway, I'm going to take it out for a while. I'm only telling you this because you'll just get mom to yell at me if I don't ask your permission to borrow your things.
Debbie, first of all, you're not insured to drive that car, so you can't take it anywhere. Secondly, it's not even my car, so there's no way that I'm letting you drive it even an inch off of the drive.
I know you're just trying to lie to me so that I don't borrow the car, but it's not going to work.
I swear, Debbie, if you touch that car, you'll regret it. You could get into a lot of trouble. I mean it. It's not mine, so you can't just take it.
Yeah, whatever. I don't believe you. So stop with the pathetic excuses, okay? Anyway, I'm going to go and have a fun drive. See ya.
Debbie, where are you? I told you not to take that car anywhere. I can't believe you came into my room and stole the keys for it. Answer me, Debbie.
Ugh, what do you want?
You better not be texting and driving. Do you know how dangerous that is?
Geez, fine. I'll pull over. Happy? Now, what do you want?
Bring that car back right now.
Why? Worried that everyone will think I look way cooler in it than you do? It's too late for that.
I told you that it's not my car. It's my boyfriend's.
Nice try, but I don't believe you.
Debbie, I'm not joking. That is a very expensive car that you're driving around in, and it's not even mine. For all intents and purposes, you've stolen that car, and the owner of it, my boyfriend, would have every right to call the police for theft or something like that.
Phoebe, you're rubbish at lying. I know you're just trying to get your car back simply because you don't want me driving around in it. Well, that's not going to happen. You can go and tell mom if you want, but there's nothing she can do but yell at me when I get home. For now, though, I'm going to enjoy my time, driving around in a beautiful-looking car and turning as many heads as I can. I've already been approached by at least 5 guys wanting to talk to me about the car and giving me their phone numbers. I'm not going to give that up just because you want to be selfish and not share.
Okay, fine. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Warn me about what?
No. You didn't want to know when I tried to tell you, so I'm not going to bother now. Have fun driving around looking cool, whilst you can.
You're just trying to scare me. Well, it's not going to work.
Uh-huh, sure.
Whatever. Now leave me alone. I'm driving, don't you know? Oh, and I might have scratched the car a little bit, but you don't mind, right? It's not like you can't afford to get it repainted or whatever.
Uh-huh, of course. You have fun. Don't worry about damaging the car or anything. I'm sure everything will work out just fine.
If you think being calm and uncaring is going to get me to bring the car back, you're wrong, you know?
Oh, I know. You won't bring the car back. But it won't be my problem for very much longer.
Huh?
Oh, you'll find out soon enough.
Phoebe! Why didn't you tell me who owned this car? Do you know how much trouble I'm in? This is all your fault.
Oh, hi, Debbie. If you remember correctly, I did tell you that my boyfriend owned the car, not me.
But you didn't tell me that your boyfriend, Max Wright, is the CEO of one of the most successful cooking industries in the world. How do you even know him? How did you meet?
Well, you know I worked as a waitress at that new, really fancy restaurant that just opened up in town.
Yeah?
Turns out, Max is the owner of it. He was there opening night, being the chef and trying to make sure that things went smoothly. Well, there was a bit of a hiccup at one point. Some dishes got mixed up, and one of the chefs had to go to the hospital because he cut his hand really badly. I told Max, who was stressing, that I was good at cooking. I mean, I've been to culinary school, and this job was just a way to try and break into the industry at a high level. So he asked me to jump in and help out the other chefs. I guess I really impressed him because at the end of the night, he came up to me and we started talking. And, well, the rest is history. Anyway, he asked me to look after the car because it was a birthday gift for his younger brother, who's turning 21 next week.
You could have told me all of this before I took it out. Now I'm in a huge amount of trouble.
I tried, but you just said that I was lying just so that I didn't have to share my car with you.
What? But he's suing me for stealing his car. He's even threatened to get the police involved because I banged it up a bit.
Well, that's your fault.
I thought the car was yours. I was trying to teach you a lesson.
By purposefully wrecking the car that you thought was mine? How selfish and petty can you get?
Look, you're going to have to talk to Max and just explain the whole situation to him, okay? I can't afford to pay what he wants, so just tell him that you said that I could drive it. That way, it'll be your fault and I won't have to be taken to court.
LOL, that's not happening. How do you think he found out about you driving it to begin with?
You mean you told him?
Yep. I knew that you'd probably damage the car just to be spiteful to me, so I told Max all about what was happening. Thankfully, he told me that he understood and that it wasn't my fault. He also said that he knows your true character now, so he can avoid any tricks you might try to pull in the future. He also told me that he'd sort the car situation out and not to worry about it. Now I know what he had in mind, and I have to say, it's quite nice to see you finally facing the consequences of your actions for a change.
I can't believe you would purposefully throw me under the bus like this. You are such a horrible sister. You're the one who should be going to court, not me.
Why? I haven't done anything.
Yes, you have. I should be the one with a handsome and rich boyfriend who buys me whatever I want. Instead, you somehow managed to trick one into being with you. You think you're so much better than me? Well, you're not.
Debbie, I've never thought that I'm better than you. I've just gone about my life and found my own happiness my way. You've not worked hard for anything in your life. Instead, you just blame everyone else for all of your problems. Well, this time, there's no one else to blame but yourself. And you're going to have to face the consequences of your actions whether you like it or not. Maybe next time, you'll actually listen to me when I try to tell you not to take something that doesn't belong to you.
Please, Phoebe, just take the fall for this for me.
No, Debbie, it's time you actually acted like an adult instead of a spoiled child.
Ugh, I hate you.
In the end, Max took Debbie to court over the theft and damage of his car. Debbie tried to blame everyone but herself for what had happened, but the judge simply ignored her. He ordered her to pay Max a substantial amount of money in reparations for all of the damages that she had caused to the vehicle. To do this, Debbie had to get a job at a local supermarket, which she wasn't a big fan of, but with no other way to pay Max the money, she had to stick it out. Meanwhile, mine and Max's relationship really took off. We became really close and even moved in together. We're going away this weekend and I really think he might pop the question. I can't wait. At the end of all of this though, I just hope that Debbie has learned her lesson on asking to borrow people's things and accepting that when someone says no, it means no. Boundaries are important to have and important for people to respect. And as long as Debbie doesn't do that, she'll constantly find herself in trouble. Regardless of if it's stealing a car or hurting someone's feelings, boundaries are there for a reason, and hopefully she knows this now.